Sagittarius, Sun, Moon, and Rising sign, October 2019 Tarot and Oracle card reading. I'm going to start off by reading the Oracle cards that I pulled for you guys, and then we'll jump into the Tarot right after. So the first Oracle card that I pulled from you comes from the Wisdom of the Oracle Tarot deck, and it's To the Sea, number 7. So with this card, it's really talking about being in a state of flow. And what I mean by flow is in a state where you're sort of in a timeless, flowing state of sort of accepting the way that life is going with the flow, riding the wave of opportunities that come into your life, not really taking action in sort of an aggressive way, but sort of going with the flow. For instance, if you've been, setting the intention that maybe you want a new job, you want to make a move, you want to start a new relationship, start a new friendship, travel, or do something of that sort. To the Sea is sort of about going with the way that the universe is going, not really pushing against the current. So if you're facing so many roadblocks when trying to go in one direction, what To the Sea is telling you is that you need to stop. What you need to do is go into the direction that gives you the least resistance, if that makes sense. And then we also got an Angelarium card, which is the Angel of Silence, which sort of talks about the same thing, sort of sitting in silence, withdrawing, sort of accepting things the way that they are, perhaps getting more in touch with your inner voice, not relying so much on external factors to determine your next move, what you want to do, how you're going to approach a situation, perhaps prayer, perhaps meditation, perhaps literally just taking the time out to sit and observe. And it's funny that, this one came out along with the crocodile for your animal spirit card. And with the crocodile, it's all about waiting, observing, sort of looking and watching for your next move, for your next opportunity, being wise about how you're moving. So with all these three cards together, they all really work together. For you, Sagittarius, in October of 2019, it's really important that you just go with the flow. Plain and simple, not too many words need to be said about the nature of how you need to act, because I think action is the opposite of what you need to be doing right now. I think that acceptance and sort of just walking the path that the current is pushing you. This is a water sign, card. So water is all about flow, ebb and flow. It's about the currents, the oceans, the waves. I wouldn't say make too many waves in your life right now. I wouldn't say jump on too many things. Like I said, in a way of aggression or in a way of like seizing, an opportunity. I'd say if an opportunity is just presenting itself to you and it's in line with your higher goals, go with it, because that's the way that the universe is speaking to you right now. I don't think that challenges are, some people believe that challenges are literally like, I guess the universe saying, oh, this is what you need to, this is the door that you need to knock down to your next level or whatever. Some people see challenges that way. And in some circumstances, that is it. The universe presents you with the challenge to knock down to your next level. For you, Sagittarius, that's not what the universe is doing. The universe is literally making it easy for you. The universe is literally saying, hop in this boat. I'm gonna, bring you to your destination. Don't worry. The doors that you need to be opened are just gonna open, and all you have to do is walk through. The things that you want are coming towards you. All you have to do is believe. All you have to do is sit back and accept that things are gonna be happening for you in the way that, that you need them to happen. So, I mean, this looks really good to me, Sagittarius. It's looking like, in the moment of October going forward, I see smooth sailing. The phrase smooth sailing is sort of the vibe of this. It's kind of like relax, wait, observe, and sort of plot, just plot your intentions, and the universe will deliver. The universe will carry you there. So let's jump into the tarot so that we can get a little bit more information about what is going on. Why are you in a state of flow? Where are you flowing to? Let's see. So I'm going to be using the True Black Tarot deck. It's one of my favorite decks. It's beautiful and it's already been pre-shuffled, so let's do it. What messages do we have for my Sagittarius, Sun, Moon, and Rising signs for October 2019? What messages do we have for Sagittarius, Sun, Moon, and Rising signs for October 2019? Yes, we have 2 cards already out that are wonderful, Sagittarius. And might I add, so let me go into this and then I'll go into what I was going to say. So we have the Sun card for the first card that came out. Joy, bliss, happiness. You know, you might be really happy about an accomplishment. You might be really happy to start a new project, especially with the Fool card coming out right after that. You know, taking a leap of faith, going with the flow of things, not being too intimidated by not knowing everything, not having all of the details, just going with the flow and finding joy in that. Even childlike joy, you know, finding childlike joy in pursuing something that may be new to you and sort of letting the reins go and just letting the universe carry you forward, carry you to your destination. And that's wonderful, Sagittarius. The reason why I thought this was funny was because when I pull my oracle decks, I don't usually allow more than 1 card to come out per deck. But for the Angelarium deck, 2 cards wanted to come out. It was the Angel of Silence, and then it was the Angel of Death, which reminded me a lot of Scorpio. But I put the card back because I figured if that message was meant to come out, it'll come out in the tarot. Funny enough, Scorpio got the Sun card for their first card that came out. So I don't know if you guys are connected with the Scorpio. I don't know if you have Scorpio in your Sun, Moon, or Rising, but there's a Scorpio vibe going on, which lets me know that transformation is coming. Especially with the Fool card, that's all about something new being started. You know, we end with the World and we start with the Fool. It's starting over. It's starting from the beginning. You know, it's bringing to life something new. And that's wonderful, Sagittarius. Let's get some more cards on the board. What other messages do we have for Sagittarius, Sun, Moon, and Rising sign for October 2019? What other messages do we have for my Sagittarius, Sun, Moon, and Rising signs? What other messages do we have? All right, so we have the 9 of Pentacles. This was also in the Scorpio reading. Independent success, basking in abundance, maybe setting out on your own. Maybe you are going on a journey, Sagittarius, and perhaps it requires that you go at it alone. Maybe you'll be more successful. You'll get more out of it if you go at it alone. And that's wonderful too. I mean, Sagittarius are known for, you know, braving the winds alone, and that's wonderful. I feel like that's very in tune with who you are, you know, as an archetype. I'm not saying every Sagittarius loves to travel the world and, you know, cut down trees in the Amazon, you know, but as an archetype, that energy is definitely within your favor because, you know, you have the personality to handle it. Right, so with the 9 of Pentacles coming out after the Fool and the Sun card, I see that perhaps you are going on a journey, going on a trip that's going to bring you great joy, and it might be a solo trip. What other messages do we have for Sagittarius, Sun, Moon, and Rising signs for October 2019? What other messages do we have for Sagittarius, Sun, Moon, and Rising signs for October 2019? What other messages do we have for Sagittarius, Sun, Moon, and Rising signs for October 2019? Sorry about the noise. What other messages do we have for Sagittarius, Sun, Moon, and Rising signs for October 2019? All right, this one too. All right, Sagittarius, we got quite a few cards on the board. First, we have the Lovers, Gemini energy. It's definitely soulmate energy. So because I got the independence vibe, perhaps you're going to be going on a solo trip to see a lover, to meet a lover. Perhaps you're going to be leaving your lover to go on a trip, especially with the Page of Pentacles. Maybe you're going for work. Maybe you're gonna go somewhere so that you can start something new, so that you can scope out an area for you and a soulmate. Doesn't have to be a soulmate or a lover or something. For you and another person, perhaps you're going to be going on a trip and meeting somebody who you have a soulmate connection with, and it, you know, sparks these ideas of what you could possibly build with this person. It doesn't have to be a far trip. You could just be going out of town maybe, or you could be very well starting a new venture. We do have the Seven of Cups here, options. You could be evaluating your options, you know, when you meet this person or you connect with this person. You know, what could be, what future could you possibly build? What could you possibly start? I don't know if anybody's intending on having babies, but you very well could be thinking about having a baby. You could be having a baby. That could be what's going on here in this situation. But we're gonna pull more cards to see. I definitely see that you're exploring your options, potentially with a lover, a potential mate. Could be a Gemini. Up at the bottom of the deck, Sagittarius. I don't know how many of you out there are having babies, you know, are starting a new cycle of your life. There could be a definite situation where you're literally uprooting yourself. I don't know if you're moving. You could be moving. Definitely could be moving, looking for a place to live, a new place. So let's pull some more cards to get some more information. What other messages do we have for Sagittarius, Sun, Moon, and Rising signs for October 2019? What other messages do we have for Sagittarius, Sun, Moon, and Rising signs, October 2019? What other messages do we have for Sagittarius, Sun, Moon, and Rising signs for October 2019? What other messages do we have? All right, that's enough cards. Okay, we'll take more than my usual. All right. I don't usually like to mess up my beautiful spread, but I'm gonna take these for you, Sag, because the universe wants me to talk to you about some things. The first thing is going to be the Two of Pentacles. Perhaps there's a balance of finances. Like I said, you could be venturing off maybe to start a life somewhere new, get a new job or something, because you might be in a situation where you are financially, I guess, unstable, or maybe financially sort of like juggling. Maybe you want to streamline your job. Maybe you have two jobs and you want to get one, so you're, you know, looking for a new situation, and then an opportunity comes along to sort of get out of that sort of back and forth balancing act that you're looking for, especially right under the Nine of Pentacles. Perhaps you're going to be working for yourself, starting a new business. It could be your partner that you're starting a new business with. With the Three of Swords here, there could be a separation that brings you clarity, but also heartache, some information about maybe some people in your life that might bring you a little bit of heartache, a little bit of disappointment, and that's right under the Lover. So it could be somebody that you're romantically involved with that disappoints you, but with the Magician here, you're definitely going to be manifesting something. I'm getting the on your own vibes, Sag. That just keeps coming to me as a thought and as a feeling. But you really are manifesting something of your own, on your own. And you might be coming into like a newfound power within yourself that you didn't know you had, skills within yourself that you didn't know you had. And then right under the deck again, we have Anant, which is about rebirth. You could be reinventing yourself, becoming a new you, Sag. You might want, you know, redoing your identity. People do that. You know, they decide they want to, you know, cut something out of their life, perhaps that was toxic before, or that brought them pain and disappointment, so that they can just have a new, fresh start. Could literally be having a little baby, and that's fine. But there's definitely an energy of transformation, just like I got from the Death card in the beginning. There's no reason to fear the Death card at all. It's literally just about ending something to begin something else. And it's personal. It's something that, you know, a choice that you are going to make within yourself, or the universe is going to usher you towards, but it's for your own good, because it's literally about having that opportunity to be anew, you know, like this, like the Fool. It's like a little child there, angel, innocent. You get a fresh start, a fresh chance at life, and at the new you, the transformed, you know, illuminated you, that's more, you know, more wise, you know, like the waiting crocodile. You're gathering information, you know, you're setting yourself up for an epiphany to take hold and to liberate you from, you know, perhaps a previous mindset of, you know, with the Swords here, maybe a previous mindset of feeling overwhelmed with the expectations of others, or with the limitations that other people place on you, and it probably makes you feel constricted. I mean, this is a really graphic picture of the Three of Swords. Placing limitations on your own sense of freedom. I don't know if maybe there was, I know readers love to say third party situation. It very well could have been a third party situation. A lover that maybe betrayed you or something, and you're leaving them. Or vice versa, whoever's energy is in that particular scenario. But I definitely see you moving out of that state of heartbreak, you know, betrayal, disappointment, perhaps just feeling mentally drained, you know, mentally just beat down and overwhelmed by other people. And then sort of rising up like the magician, you know, out of nowhere, using your God-given abilities, or your source-given abilities, the abilities that you've built up over the years, or using some of the tools that you know, obtained, some of the resources and connections that you've obtained, perhaps other people that you've met along the way that could help you transform and start that new thing, get that new home, you know, get that new job, whatever that new thing is for you, that new path, that new road to, you know, your own transcendence that you're facing right now. I see you having some sort of like epiphany, some sort of epiphany about your own potential and your own possibilities. And then right under a knot, we have the Eight of Pentacles. Here goes the King of, we have the Eight of Pentacles. So working on your craft, you might be a skilled individual, and now you're finally putting it out there. You're putting it to use. We have the King of Wands, which is you, Sagittarius, or it could be a Leo or Aries. And then right under that, we have Judgment, which is a Pluto card. Scorpio vibes once more, but also about transformation, leveling up. Leveling up. The universe taking you to the next level of your journey. Whatever that may mean to you, I definitely see that energy happening right now. So what I'm gonna do now, I'm gonna clarify some of these cards so we can get some more information. Let's clarify the Sun card first. Clarify the Sun card, please. Clarify the Sun card. All right, so the Sun card is clarified by the Knight of Swords. You could be dealing with a Gemini. You could be dealing with an Aquarius or Libra. But this is definitely about sort of rushing forward in a situation. Then we have the Knight of Pentacles. This is the slow-moving Knight. So there could be some sort of push and pull, maybe with your emotions, going back and forth with your emotions about the situation. You know, sort of rushing, maybe feeling the need to rush out, you know, rush towards your freedom, your joy, or whatever. Just get away, just rush towards something. But then maybe the universe saying, pull back, take it slow. Take it slow, there's no need to rush. You know, because, you know, if joy is on the table and happiness is sort of at your fingertips and it's within your reach and within your realm, then there really is no need to rush, because it's coming towards you anyway. And that's what that whole flow thing is about. Clarify the Fool. Clarify the Fool, please. Clarify the Fool. Oh. So I'm gonna take everything, because we have the Nine of Pentacles again. Sort of taking your time, taking that leap of faith, but taking your sweet time. Like I said, here's a soulmate connection. You could be going off with a lover, running away with your lover, whatever. Or you could be moving away from a lover. You could be moving out of that lack mindset that being connected to this person put you in. Being connected to this situation put you in. Maybe getting a new house, like I said, getting a new place to live, getting a new job, getting an opportunity to live out your dreams, or getting an opportunity to connect with a soulmate, while also leaving behind that poverty mindset, that, you know, mindset that you don't have enough. Because with the Ace of Pentacles here at the bottom of the deck, there will be a financial opportunity presented to you. There will be something that's going to help you move out of that mindset and into that whole, the fool's journey. You're going to be on the fool's journey. You're going to be beckoned to go. Just go, you know, even if you don't have all the details right now. Just go. Just keeps coming to me. So clarify the Nine of Pentacles. Clarify the Nine of Pentacles for my Sagittarius, Sun, Moon, and Rising signs. Clarify the Nine of Pentacles for my Sagittarius, Sun, Moon, and Rising signs. Clarify the Nine of Pentacles. Clarify the Nine of Pentacles. There we go. All right, Queen of Cups. You could be dealing with a Scorpio. Got Scorpio vibes because it could be your energy. But this is really about somebody in your life that provides like a nurturing sort of influence over you, makes you feel comforted, makes you feel cared for, listens, you know, has just a loving nature about them. It could be you, and they could very well be tied to how you're going to be independent. That could be the energy that you need to embody to get to that independent place. It could be you needing to, you know, be that counsel for somebody else, for others, to dive into your loving, caring nature. That could be a part of this project that you want to start. That could be a part of where you're going, who you're going to meet on your journey. With the Four of Swords here, this is really about rest. Like I said in the beginning, maybe some meditation that needs to be done, some healing of your heart, especially with that Three of Swords there. You may have been broken before, but now you're called to heal. I don't know if maybe you're going to be seeking counseling, so that you can get a little bit of advice on how to heal. But yeah, I definitely see some sort of supportive counseling thing happening that's going to serve as a catalyst for you to free yourself mentally, so that financially and within your home you can have that same sort of reflection. Clarify the Lover's card. Clarify the Lover's card for Sagittarius, Sun, Moon, and Rising signs for October 2019. Clarify the Lover's card. All right, let me see how many is going on here. All right, this is probably too many cards, so I'm gonna reshuffle. Hopefully one of those comes back out, just the one we need. Clarify the Lover's card. Clarify the Lover's card for Sagittarius, Sun, Moon, and Rising signs. All right, so we have the King of Cups, divine counterpart, Scorpio, could be Pisces or Cancer. So that could be the person that you have a soulmate connection with. That could be your energy. You could have that in your Sun, Moon, and Rising sign. I personally am a Scorpio with the Sagittarius rising sign, so it's possible. But with that one coming out right after the Queen of Cups, I definitely see a divine soulmate connection somewhere in this reading, having some influence on that sense of freedom. You could be moving in with your soulmate. I don't know. You could be running off and moving to a new city with your soulmate. I don't know. You could be starting a project with your soulmate. And it could be happening very soon. Could be happening very soon. Or you might be getting some news about something that could help you along this journey, can help you guys move forward. Like I said, you could be having a babe with your soulmate. I don't know, Sag. Or like I said, this could be a situation that is very scary because it's new and it's gonna have to, or you're gonna have to remain emotionally calm, just like the King of Cups. Tap into that your inner resources, your inner wisdom, knowing that everything's gonna be okay and that you're gonna do your best work when you are calm. You're gonna make your best decisions when you're calm. Clarify the Page of Pentacles. Clarify the Page of Pentacles. Clarify the Page of Pentacles. Okay. So we have the Eight of Cups and the Fool. Or the Joker is the Fool. And we have the Eight of Cups, leaving behind, you know, what you built up for something more spiritually fulfilling. Leaving behind that which does not serve you and exploring the opportunities that you have ahead of you. Taking a leap of faith in a new direction, something that could be unfamiliar to you. So that's double confirmation that you're going on a journey. And I honestly feel like it's a physical journey. I don't feel like it's just spiritual. It could just be spiritual. You could have had your epiphany and you're doing some spiritual practice. But I do see a lot of you guys going on a physical journey and change. Two of Swords, making a decision, using your heart to make your decision, but also using your head, okay, to plan it out. Okay, wise decision making. Clarify the Seven of Cups. Clarify the Seven of Cups, please. Clarify the Seven of Cups. All right. You guys are getting a lot of clarifying cards, and I'm taking them all. Nine of Pentacles. This came out before when I was shuffling. This is the same thing as this cat. Exploring the options that you have so that you can be more financially independent in your life. And then we have the Five of Wands. Avoiding confrontation, but also welcoming healthy competition. So you could be getting into something competitive. Definitely could be getting into something competitive, a competitive market. I don't know if, like I said, you have some sort of skill set where you're literally competing against other people. I mean, are you a professional video gamer? Are you a boxer or something? You know, are you, just like I said, in a competitive marketplace? I don't know, but I think that embracing competition would be good for you. But also being willing to receive advice, because on this Seven of Cups card, options can be an illusion. I always say that because it's the truth. Options can definitely be an illusion. It could just be sort of you being optimistic, right? Just like a Sagittarius says, you're being optimistic. However, there really is a better path for you to take. No matter how many paths you can take, there is a better one. So I definitely be open to advice on which one is the better one. Definitely using your own inner voice to sort of sit back and look and move in the direction that the universe is sending you. The path of least resistance, at least at the moment. Just avoiding going against the wave. Seven of Wands. This is really standing up for what you believe in. Defensiveness. And like I said, I'm getting the vibe that, without compromising your beliefs, without compromising your integrity, don't fight. Don't fight what the universe is doing for you, because the universe is doing a lot with you. Okay? Okay. So let's clarify the Two of Pentacles. Clarify the Two of Pentacles for my Sagittarius, Sun, Moon, and Rising signs. Nine of Wands, persevering. even though things might be a little bit up and down as far as your home life goes or your finances go, keep pushing. Keep working on getting things right. Keep working on getting things in better balance, you know. Slow it down, minimize. You gotta minimize things. You gotta minimize. We have the Seven of Wands again. Defend yourself in situations that require for you to protect your investments, to protect what you believe in, you know, voice your opinion, but don't fall into that trap of arguing for the sake of arguing, defending just because, you know, your ego doesn't want to be injured. It's a natural human response to protect our egos, but I'd say take ego out of it, because there's much more important things happening in your life right now. Much more important things happening, okay? Especially with this transition. Don't fight. Don't fight. Especially with all these soulmate cards on the table. You could have a soulmate in your life, somebody that you're really, you know, close to. Could be romantically, it could be a friend, a really close friend that you have a strong bond with. Don't fight, okay? Because I don't think that's gonna benefit you on your journey. I don't think it will. Clarify the Three of Swords. Clarify the three. I'm taking all three of these. Three of Swords. Sag. I'm just gonna take the whole deck on your reading. All right, so we have the Seven of Cups once again, and we have the Seven of Wands. This is the Seven of Wands. Fighting will bring you heartache. The Six of Pentacles. So either you're receiving help from somebody else that you need to have more gratitude towards. Not saying that you don't have gratitude. I'm just saying that that could be one scenario that you might need to appreciate the help that you're receiving, or you're bringing help to somebody else, and you might be helping somebody else, and there's like an element of maybe taking on too much of the burden of helping somebody else, or becoming too emotionally invested in the help that you're giving, if that makes sense. Because like I said earlier, I feel like the more you try to fight, the more you try to like express yourself and all this stuff, the more it's gonna hurt you. Because I see you envisioning things a certain way with perhaps a partner, perhaps a friend, perhaps for your life and how things should look. But I also see resistance. I see resistance to opinions from other people. I see resistance to being willing to sort of let things go and just kind of go like flow. Just kind of go with the flow of things. I'd advise you just to go with the flow based on what I'm seeing in the cards, especially with the Ten of Pentacles, because I think that you're like taking on too much. And then we have the Four of Pentacles here. Definitely, I feel like in a home situation. I'm sorry, not Pentacles, these are Wands. Don't, you know, please forgive me for switching up the terms, guys. You know, I'm trying to get the messages, the symbols and stuff. I'm getting the messages. With the Seven of Wands, the Ten of Wands, you're taking on too much. You got to release some of the burden, especially if you're helping somebody. Let go of the reins a little bit so that you can move in the direction that you need to move, especially in a home life situation, especially in a commitment. If you're in a partnership and you're taking on too much, let them have some of the burden. Let them have some of the burden, because it's going to hold you back. Don't do things just because you can. Also be mindful of doing things that serve you and your higher purpose. Because, you know, if somebody asks you for help and you do it just because you physically can, sometimes we forget that, or we overlook the damage that it might be doing to us, you know? Like, oh, sure, I can make time to come and do this for you with this time, with the 30 minutes that I have, you know, in my day to do this and that. You know, overextending yourself is a thing. It is a thing, Sagittarius. Let them have some of the burden. I'm going to clarify the Magician. Not with those cards, though. Not with those cards. All right. Clarify the Magician. Clarify the Magician for my Sagittarius, Sun, Moon, and Rising signs. Clarify the Magician for my Sagittarius. Clarify the Magician. Clarify the Magician for my Sagittarius, Sun, Moon, and Rising signs. Clarify the Magician. Clarify the Magician for my Sagittarius. All right, Sagittarius. I'm just putting the whole deck out for you guys. This is all you. Even my angel cards wanted to keep talking to you, my Sagittarius. I think it's because, like I said, I have the Sagittarius rising, so there's a personal connection to this reading. So it's not just me talking to all the Sagittarius out there. It's the universe talking to me too, in a way, because some of these, not every message is for every person, you know. Just because this is a Sagittarius message and I have Sagittarius in my card doesn't mean it's for me, or in my chart doesn't mean it's for me. But for you, we got the Two of Pentacles, the Six of Cups, and the Three of Wands. You're on a journey, you're going somewhere, you're manifesting, you're trying to start something. You can see the destination. You can see the destination. You can see the product of your work at the end. And with the Two of Pentacles coming up again, you could be just balancing something and something that you need to release. Six of Cups, it's a Sun and Scorpio card. I'm not going into that again, Sagittarius. You know if you have Scorpio in your life or in your birth chart. But this is mostly a friendship card. It's about friendship. It's about childhood memories. It's about perhaps even you manifesting something in your life today that you may have dreamt about in the past. But with this Two of Pentacles, you're gonna have to let one thing go for the other. Especially if you're on a journey in your life where you've been sort of building yourself up towards a certain goal, and then all of a sudden something from the past comes up that kind of gives you this like idea, like, oh, well, I'm good at that. I used to be good at that. I can do that. Or, you know, what if I do that? Like, I used to be really into that. Like, you know, don't be so wooed by the delight and the wonder of imagination and possibility. It's wonderful to explore your options, but you got to stay focused. You got to stay focused if you really want something. Give one thing up for the thing that you truly want, the thing that truly brings you joy within your heart, you know, makes you feel like a kid again, because you're so giddy and you're in love with it, your passion. If you're moving, make sure, you know, you're going in there and you're making it feel like home. You're making it feel like the thing that, making it feel like the place that you've always wanted. If you're having kids, I have to bring it up. It's on the board. If you're having kids, you know, it's happening. It's happening. And with the Six of Wands here, there could be some sort of celebration happening, baby shower, some good news coming in about something, a promotion, a new job, success in a business endeavor. Yeah, I see really good things happening for you, Sagittarius. Let me see what's happening there. The Four of Wands, within a home life. Could be one of those housewarmings happening. Either way, you're going on a journey, Sagittarius, and I see you being very happy on this path, but I also see you needing to cut out some loose ends. I also see you needing to consolidate things, get rid of some dead weight, walk away from the emotional ties that you have potentially to a soulmate, a close friend, a family member. Forgot to mention that, could be a family member. So that you could liberate yourself. Not saying that, you know, you got to just cut them out of your life, never talk to them, they did you bad. No, it literally could be you finding more independence and sort of moving away from them a little bit, right? Let me pull some advice cards for you, Sagittarius, for the month of October going forward, from the time you view this video, going forward within a month's time span. That's what these videos are really about. So what advice do we have for my Sagittarius, Sun, Moon, and Rising signs for October 2019? What advice do we have for my Sagittarius, Sun, Moon, and Rising signs for October 2019? What advice do we have for my Sagittarius, Sun, Moon, and Rising signs for October 2019? Awesome. We got all three advice cards. First piece of advice. We have a Mars card, also Scorpio. That's the last time I'm going to say that. That's just the last time, Sag. Change is a coming. Perhaps in a work situation with the Eight of Pentacles here. You could be leaving your work. You could be transitioning either on your own, or your work could be transitioning you out, could be phasing you out. And you're having to strike out on your own. Like I said, you could be working on a craft, working on something that you really believe in, but I do see a little bit of heartache with the Three of Swords again. Something's gonna happen that might break your heart, might make you cry a little bit. But with the High Priestess here, first of all, you already knew that this was coming. And you do have other things to fall back on with the Eight of Pentacles here, because you are a skilled individual, and there are skills that you can be putting to use, so that you can have your own thing going on, even if something else is sort of transitioning out. What other advice do we have for my Sagittarius, Sun, Moon, and Rising signs for October 2019? We have the Ace of Pentacles, a financial windfall, some money coming in, new job, a check coming in for you, new home, new opportunity to manifest those things which you want. So like I said, you know, if one door closes, another opens, go with the flow. Page of Wands, Sagittarius, Aries, Leo. So the Page of Wands in different decks is different things, different meanings, but for me, the Page of Wands is all about taking that leap of faith, being adventurous, going towards your passion with that childlike energy. Kids aren't afraid to do what they love. You know, you give a kid a crayon or whatever, and they'll just draw whatever, and they're happy to do it, and they're happy about their pictures and their you know, their art. The same concept goes for you, Sag. You need to embody that childlike energy. You need to move into October 2019 and going forward with an energy of, I can do this and that. I have these skill sets and capabilities. Now's the time for me to put them out there. Put them out there. King of Cups. I'm not going to say it, Sag. Just guess what I'm going to say, and then I'm not saying it. It's your turn to interpret the card, but this is the King of Cups again. Embody that energy. There could be an artistic thing that you're doing, Sag. Maybe that's what's going on here. Something artistic, something to do with the occult, something to do with tarot. Maybe you want to do tarot or some other sort of divination or something like that. But, you know, find a way to be okay when things get shaken up a little bit, because there's so much like hope and positivity on the table, good things, manifestation, you know, romance, you know, all the birth of new ideas and new projects. There's so much good stuff on the table. There's no reason to be dwelling on the sad stuff. The sad stuff is so small in comparison to the grandness of the big, you know, the good stuff, the big stuff. So those are the messages that I have for you, Sagittarius, for October 2019 moving forward. I really hope that you got something out of it. I hope something resonated. I hope you got a little confirmation, and I really hope that I can see you in the next one. Go ahead and like, share, and subscribe if you do like this content and you want more, okay? See you in the next one, Sag.